Online. Online. Can you hear me? Good evening, ma. Reshma. Reshma Sheikh. Right. Okay. So let's get started. So today, we are going to discuss about IAM, Identity Access Management. Okay. Simple one word answer. User and group management concept in AWS. In AWS account, we are going to create the users and groups. We are going to manage the users and groups. Why we need to create the users and groups, everything we are going to discuss. Right? IAM stands for identity. Identity. A means access. M means management. IAM full form, Identity Access Management. Right? Identity Access Management, IAM. Okay. So in our real world example, we'll discuss. According to that, you are going to understand exactly what is the use of IAM service. Right, guys? So let's see, guys, here. Guys, my name is Imran. My name is Imran. I'm a AWS trainer for you. Guys, Identity Access Management. So try to understand exactly what is the use of that service. Okay. My identity. My name is Imran. My identity. I'm a faculty. That's it now, guys. What is my identity? I'm a faculty. Your identity, you people are students. I hope you got it. I stands for identity. So your identity, you people are student. My identity, I'm a faculty. Manoj identity, he's a admin. Okay. Sai Sri identity, she is also admin for online. I hope you got it, guys. My name is Imran. My identity, I'm a AWS trainer. I'm a AWS trainer. Access. What kind of access I have in Naresh IT? Who's going to provide the access? Management. I hope you got it, guys. So my name is Imran. My name is Imran, right? So my identity is a AWS trainer. AWS trainer. I have the access to utilize 6 to 7:30 new building first floor classroom. This is my access. I have the access for maybe first floor classroom, right? So when I have the access from 6 o'clock onwards, 6 to 7:30. After 7:30, maybe some different faculty. Before 6, some different faculty is going to conduct the session. I have the access to utilize classroom 1 into first floor from 6 to 7:30. This is an access for me in Naresh IT. Okay. Those kind of access, who's going to provide? Management. So like the same way, we are managing like identity for particular user. We are going to assign the access for particular user. I hope you got it, guys. Clearly exactly what is identity access management. IAM is a one service. We have one module called security and compliance. In security and compliance, so we have the service called IAM. I'll show you practically, don't worry. Got it, guys. I hope you clear exactly what is IAM. I stands for identity. A stands for access management. So I'm a AWS faculty. What kind of access I have? I can utilize first floor, first classroom, first floor, first classroom from new building. Those access who provided for me? Naresh IT management, they provided for me. I hope you got it, guys. Exactly what is IAM. So IAM, AWS Identity and Access Management, is a web service, enables you to manage access to AWS services and resources securely. I hope you got it right. So now we are going to discuss about this one. So using IAM, you can create and manage AWS users and groups and use permission to allow and deny their access to AWS resources, right? So let's see here. So definition wise, if I'm trying to teaching, you are unable to understand. So we are going to discuss with the help of one real world example. Then you are going to understand very easily what is IAM. I hope you clear outline. What is IAM? You people, you know very well about operating systems, right? Live about AWS. You know very well about operating system. You people, you have the laptops along with you. In your laptop, what kind of operating system you'll have? Windows operating system, right? For example, assume that we have one laptop. This is our laptop, right? So in this laptop, you have an interface that is called Windows operating system, right, guys? Assume this is one laptop. Okay, this is one machine. This machine, it having Windows operating system. So Windows operating system will have. Okay, how many types of Mac operating system also, right? So for example, most of the people, they have the majority for Windows only, na? So I'll teach you about Mac and Linux also. Don't worry, give me some time. Okay, Suraj. So clear, guys. Assume that we have Windows operating system. In Windows operating system, how many user accounts we have? How many types of users we have in Windows operating system? Don't know. Really don't know. How many types of user accounts we have into Windows? Only we are going to log in into Windows operating system and then we are going to watch the movies from iBomma. Huh? That's it, na? iBomma, it's gone. Yes, guys. Two types. Very good, ma. Who's that guy? So Bishwajit and Kiran. Karan, right? Not Kiran, okay? Right. Very good. So one more guy. Somyadeep, right? Very good. Two types. One is administrator. One is admin user. Another one is guest user. Very good. Super. Guest user. How many types of user accounts we have? User means we only. For example, assume that what is your name? Darshan. So do you have brothers, siblings? How many brothers you'll have? One. Very good. Super example. Darshan, your brother name? Bhagyesh and Darshan. Very good, right? So coming to, we have one student called Darshan into our offline session. His brother name is Bhagyesh. Right, guys? Listen. Okay. So Darshan parents, they purchase one laptop for them. Only one laptop. Because they are learning now. No need like personal laptops. So that's why they purchase one laptop for both the people. So Darshan, your name? Darshan only, na? So Darshan, he's utilizing the laptop morning to afternoon. He's trying to installing few softwares. Assume that. Guys, listen. So Darshan, he's trying to installing few softwares, important work related softwares. And then he's trying to like creating few like applications and everything. Evening, Darshan's brother, he's getting the laptop from the Darshan. He's trying to uninstalling everything. Then how you are going to avoid this issue? It's issue only now. So because Darshan, he's working with some softwares. Darshan's brother's evening, what he's doing, he's trying to uninstalling everything. So in this case is what we need to do. We are going to create one more user. One is Darshan and one more user. Kya naam hai? Bhagyesh, right? So one username is Darshan. Darshan having admin access means Darshan having full access. He's an administrator, right? Bhagyesh is a guest user. We are going to create one user called Bhagyesh into our laptop, right? And then it having limited access. So now what we are going to do? So we are going to provide the laptop to the Bhagyesh with the help of Bhagyesh username. He is going to log in with the help of Bhagyesh username and password, but he is unable to modify the settings related to Darshan. To restrict the people, we are going to use guest users. I hope you got it, guys. So administrator and guest user. I hope you cleared the difference between admin and guest user. Admin user having full access, guest user it having limited access. I'll tell you what is admin user, what is guest user into our AWS, right? As of now, I hope you're clear. So coming to Windows, we have two types of users. One is admin, another one is guest user. Admin user having full access, guest user having limited access. So in real-time environment, we are not going to provide the full access for our employees. If we are try to providing the full access for our employees, what will happen? They are going to misuse. They are going to misuse. Maybe they are going to create few problems. With the help of those problems, our work, it is going to become delay. So that's why so and so person, he is a developer. So he's going to access only so and so software, so and so mission. Like that, we are going to provide the limited access for them. So we have database engineer. We are going to create one account for database engineer. We are going to provide to access only databases. Like this limited access we are going to provide in real time. Like how we are provide the Darshan's brother, how we provide the limitation for him. So like the same way. I hope you got it, right? Right. So coming to in college lab, there is a, so like the same way, like administrator lab, faculty and students and guest use. Yeah, like the same way, right? I don't know what kind of environment you have in your college. Maybe that is right. So coming to Linux, So in Linux, same two user accounts we have, but terminology is different. Terminology is different. We are going to call root user. Instead of administrator, we are going to call root user and guest user, normal user. Both are same. Terminology is different. That's it. Right? So in Linux, we are going to call root user or supreme user. Administrator also you can call, but terminology is a little bit different in Linux. Same, two types of user accounts we have. Usually we have three types, but as of now, two types is enough. Okay. In Linux, also we have two types. One is root user, another one is normal user. How we have administrator and guest user in Windows operating system, like the same way, coming to Linux operating system, we have root user and normal user. Clear? Right. So now Mac also same. Root user, normal user. Mac also it's similar like Linux, Mac operating system, right? Coming to AWS. AWS, it's not an operating system. It's a cloud environment. Already we discussed what is cloud and everything. So we are going to create the account with the help of AWS login console, and we are going to log in into our AWS account with the help of root user. Your root user is your mail ID. What we use the mail ID for creating the account, right? That is your root user. I hope you got it, guys. That is your root user. So day before yesterday, we used one mail ID, Gmail ID, right? So Gmail ID. So that is your root user account. Got it, guys? So root user, with the help of your mail ID, you are going to log in into the AWS account. You can do anything into your AWS account. Means this mail ID, it will become root user. It having the full access. It can launch any kind of service into our AWS cloud environment. Got it, guys? So if you try to providing the root user permission for normal people, what will happen? They can delete our infrastructure. We have the possibilities, right? Yes, no. If you lose your infrastructure, what will happen? Your project, it is going to become delay because there is no infrastructure. Na? Maybe one new guy, he joined into our organization. If you're providing the root access for him, so what he is going to do? He's going to do maybe like unnecessary things, maybe like, so maybe if they try to terminating all the infrastructure, what will happen? We are going to lose our project. So that's why we are not going to provide the root user access for normal people. Right. Even administrative task also, we are going to use IAM users. Terminology is different. That's it, guys. IAM user. IAM means Identity Access Management user. We are going to create the normal user. According to our requirement, we are going to provide the policy. Policy means permission for that particular user. I hope you got it, guys. Exactly what is a use of IAM service. Coming to IAM service. So inside the IAM services, we are going to create the users and groups. We are going to provide the permission for those users to access the environment from our AWS account. Clear? Yes, no? Right. So usually coming to real-time environment, so they are not, for example, if you're having 20 employees into our organization, they are not going to purchase the 20 AWS accounts. They are going to purchase hardly one or two. With the help of IAM service, we are going to create the user account. We are going to provide the users to those employees. Those users from our account itself only, they are going to access the resources. So nowadays we are doing work from home, right? Right? So we are doing work from home. How people they are doing work from home? They are going to log in into AWS account with the help of their user accounts. That is called IAM user. I hope you got it, guys. So exactly what is the use of IAM service? Identity Access Management. One person identity. According to that identity, we are going to provide the access for them. Entire stuff, users and groups, we are going to manage as a cloud engineer. I hope you got it. Let's see here. Now, for example, so we have, what happened, guys? So we have one organization, right? So assume this, we have an organization. So XYZ is a one organization we have. Okay. So coming to XYZ, in speaker itself only we are getting. Now it's okay. Now it's okay, guys. Still we are getting right. Now it's okay. Can you hear me? Last row. Right. Okay. So we have one organization called XYZ. It's a one organization. OU also you can say. OU means organizational unit. Right, guys. So those people, what they are going to do? So they are going to purchase one AWS account. Got it, guys? So they are going to purchase one AWS account, right? So inside this organization, assume this maybe 200 members they are working. Those all the 200 members there belongs to same department, guys. We'll have different departments, right? Yes, no. For example, few people they are going to work as a HR people, and few people there belongs to account department, and few people there belongs to IT. In IT also we'll have sub departments. For example, admin, IT administrator, and DB engineer, database engineers. Yes, no. And we have programmers, means developers, right? So dev team we have. Okay. So dev team we have. And then coming to admin, ops team, right? Ops team. So like this, different peoples will have into our organization, different departments will have. Okay. So usually how you are going to create the AWS account with the help of mail ID. That mail ID, it is going to act like as a root user. If you try to providing the access, full access for HR department, what will happen? They can misuse. So that's why what we are going to do. So we are going to provide the limited access for HR people. Got it, guys? So we are going to provide the limited access for the HR people. For example, HR people, they should not access the entire services from AWS. They need to access only one EC2 instance. Okay. I hope you got it, guys. EC2 instance means it's a one VM, virtual machine they need to access. They should not create the virtual machine. They should not delete the virtual machine. They should have the read access. I hope you got it, guys. They should have the read access. What we are going to do, according to our requirement, we are going to create the users with the help of IAM service. Then we are going to provide the policy for that user. So, for example, 6 members will have, they are working as a HR, right? So, no need to provide the, excuse me, guys. So, no need to provide the individual access. You can create group. Got it, guys? You can create group and you can provide the access. I hope you got it exactly what is IAM. With the help of those users, we are going to access our AWS resources from anywhere with the help of internet. I hope you're clear. We are providing the access. We are denying the access. Who's a eligible person? For them, we are going to provide the access. Who's not eligible for the so and so work? We are going to deny the access. There's a main motive of IAM service. Clear now? Good. So let's see, guys, here. So read this one. AWS Identity and Access Management, IAM, is a web service enable you to manage access to AWS services and resources securely. Inside the AWS, what kind of services we have? EC2 instance, RDS instance, right? Lambda services, VPC services. Like this, how many services we have as of now? More than 250 plus services we have. In each service, we'll have few resources. For example, coming to EC2 instance. So EC2 having hard disk. EC2 having hard disk means EBS volume. So whether we need to provide the full access or not. So like this, resources permission, services permissions, we can provide for particular user. So next point, using IAM, you can create. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Online. Online, can you hear me? Am I audible now? Right. Okay. So using IAM, you can create and manage AWS users and groups and use permission to allow, deny their access to AWS resources. I hope you got it, guys. Yes, no? Right. So we need to use root user to log in into our AWS account first time. Got it. We are going to use root user. Root user means your mail ID. You're going to use your mail ID, Gmail ID for creating the AWS account, right? So with the help of that mail ID, so we are going to log in into our AWS account, right? First time. Then AWS strongly recommends that you do not use root user for your everyday task, even the administrative ones also. We have ops team, right? For ops team, usually they are going to manage the entire AWS cloud environment, right guys? So even for ops team also, they should not use the root user account. Even for administrative task also. So we are trying to performing few administrative tasks into our AWS account. For the task also, we should not use the root user. Just first time, we are going to log in with the help of root user. And after that, we are going to create one IAM user with administrator permission. And then we are going to use that user account to perform everyday task. Got it, guys? Right. So next, so use other IAM user account to manage administrative tasks. Means our normal IAM user. Normal IAM user, we are going to use to everyday task. I'll show you how we need to create the user, how we need to provide the admin permission, but we have the policies. Today, I think it's not possible to complete the policies. We are going to discuss tomorrow. So today, we are going to create how to create the user, how we need to log in with the help of that user account, right? Okay. So IAM is a no need to pay anything. It's a free charge, free service. No need to pay anything. So it's a free service only. So create the multiple user accounts. You can utilize the multiple user, maximum 5,000 user accounts we can create into the free tier account. Got it, guys? So each group we can create new IAM user or same we can. Your Vishma, it may be, may not be. Depend on your requirement. So create the group. If you want to can add new user, if you want to can add existing user, your Vishna. It depends on your requirement and client requirement we are going to use. So we didn't discuss about the group management. I'll teach you. First, try to understand exactly what is IAM, right? I hope you're clear, guys. Next. So now we are going to discuss about users, IAM users. So an AWS Identity Access Management IAM user is an entity. What is entity? This is a very, very important question in interview. Few people, they will ask, what is entity? Entity means user, group, and role. Clear, guys? What is entity in IAM? It may be user, it may be group, it may be role. Those all entities. Clear? So what is entity? It may be user, it may be group, it may be role. We are going to call entity. So entity means user here, right? We are discussing about user, so that's fine. User is an entity that you create in AWS, respond and then personal. So for example, we are going to create one user account. We are going to allow that user to access the applications and resources. I hope you got it, guys. And then an user, AWS consists of name and credentials always. How you are trying to log in into your laptop with the help of username and password. Like the same way, we are going to access the AWS resources with the help of IAM user using username and credentials. Got it, guys? So multiple policies can be attached to single user. For example, my name is Imran. Here I'm teaching two different courses. One is Linux, another one is AWS. Right, guys? So management, I'm a one user. Management, they are going to assign two policies for me. Means multiple policies. Policy means permission. 4 to 5:30, I'm teaching Linux. In new campus, 505 classroom, 4 to 5:30, one policy, one permission I have. First permission, I can access 505 classroom from new building. Sorry, new campus, not new building. This is new building, na? Right. And another permission, 6 to 7:30, I am going to access first floor, first classroom from new building. I hope you got it. I have two different permissions. I'm a one user. So my role is faculty, I'm teaching two different courses. One is Linux, another one is AWS. So now I have two policies, two permissions. I can access 4 to 5:30, new campus 505 classroom, and after that 6 to 7:30, new building, first floor classroom. Clear now? Means multiple. Maybe if I have some different DevOps codes, so now I'm going to access some different classroom. I hope you got it, guys. Clear now? One user, we can assign multiple policies for one user. So the names and size, resources, and it's a limited, I think like 248 something we'll have. So the user name, right? So create more IAM groups and attach manage policies to the groups also. If you want to can create the groups. So it's not like this. We need to provide the policy for user. You can provide the policy. Policy means permission. Permission. We are providing the permission for groups and as well as users. So how many groups you can assign one user up to 10 groups. For example, so we have multiple groups, guys. Okay. So we have Java group, Python group, right? Linux group, right? AWS basic group, right? Some different group I have, right? So here I'm a member of those all the group. I'm a one user. I'm a one user. I can become a member of into that particular groups. Means how many groups maximum? I have the limit 10 groups. I can become a member into 10 groups maximum. There's a free time limit, right? Okay. So how many user accounts we can create into AWS free tier account? 5,000 user accounts we can create. If you need more than 5,000, we need to request to the AWS. We have on services, resources and tags, and then with the help of that service, we can request. I hope you got it, guys. Yes, no. I hope you're clear. So about users, IAM users, we'll discuss later about group. Now we are going to perform few practical sessions related to user account. I will create one user. Then with the help of that user, we are going to access the AWS console. So please send me your mail ID. Right, guys. काम कर रहा है ना? So let's see, guys, here. First, we need to log in into our account, right? Already we done on Saturday, right? Saturday we did one account, how we need to create the free tier account already we learned, right? So please use that account. First time, log in with the help of root user. Clear, guys? Log in with the help of root user. How we need to log in with the help of root user. Now we are going to discuss. So let's see, guys, here. Google, open Google, right? And then AWS console login. AWS console login. Click first URL. AWS management console. If you want, you can make a note. Okay. So I think no need to make a note. So you know very well how to download the movies from internet, na? Itna bhi pata rehta hai, na? Right? So, right. So go to Google and then open AWS console login and then click AWS management console. Right, guys? Today my first class. No issues. You can continue, Suraj. So now if you need to create the new account, create account. Already we done. So now I'm going to use existing account. I'm going to sign into console. Click sign into console. What happened? So guys, this is IAM user sign in it's showing, but I'm trying to log in with the help of root user. See here, first time log in with the help of root user, sign in root. नहीं आया यार आपको? Guys, one important announcement I got it from management. Today is the last demo. Today is the last demo. Right, guys. Let's see here. Click root user. Right? Click root user, and then you need to provide the mail ID. Right? Got it, guys? Guys, not this mail ID. You need to provide your mail ID, okay? Then we need to provide the password. Atta chappar nana. Verification code you are going to get. Please tell me. Guys, root available in Android. How possible in Windows PC? Sambit, right? What you are asking, ma? I'm unable to understand. Huh? What is root user? रामायण सब सुन के अभी तक हाँ? What is root user? He's asking. Hmm? What is root user? Our mail ID, right? In admin, in AWS, we'll have admin account, right? Like the same way coming to AWS, we'll have root user. So AWS actually it got design depend on Linux. So that's why we are using Linux terminology in AWS. Linux is a backbone of AWS and DevOps. Without, can we use existing mail ID? You can use existing. Existing means already if you having the account with the particular mail ID, it won't work. No need to create the new mail ID account. If you having like mail ID, if you're not utilizing for AWS, then you can use. Every time it's not required, Asif. So I'm using someone else account, so that's why it's asking code, right? Okay. Right, guys. Let's see here. This is our AWS login console. Already we discussed about AWS login console on Saturday. So this is our AWS login console. So coming to AWS login console, we have view all services. Got it, guys? We have view all services. Click view all services. Click view all services. Here we'll have many modules, compute module, right? Containers module, storage module, database module. Okay. So migration and transform like this, different networking and content delivery module like this will have. So now today we are discussing about security, identity and compliance is a module. Which module? Inside the security, identity, compliance, we have one service called IAM. We'll have many services in security, identity, and compliance. In that, we have one service called IAM. Yes, ma. Saturday only. 15,000 amount it's asking. Why it is asking you? I think you choose like business account, so that's why. For, for auto pay, it's asking. So usually 2 rupees only it will ask. It will ask 2 rupees only. Don't use auto payment options, guys. I said na. Please try to use Airtel debit cards. 10 rupees करो recharge, account बना लो, बस उतना ही. उससे बढ़ के ज्यादा सोचो मत. Right? So create Airtel debit card and then right. Let's see, guys. Yeah. So coming to AWS login console, we have view all services. In view all services, we have one module called security identity and compliance. In security identity compliance, we have one service called IAM. You need to click this one. It's very simple, right? When you are done, it is going to charge 2 rupees only. But why unnecessary? We need to take a risk. So delete the auto payment option after creating the account. Go to phone pay. There will have the disable option. How to do? You know na? How to disable the auto payment option? Do that. So आप लोग भूल गए तो बाद में 15,000 रुपए next month charge करेगा. हाँ? So got it, guys. हाँ? Right, guys. Let's see, guys. Right. So this is identity and access management dashboard. This is identity access management dashboard. So terminology is a dashboard. So usually in car, we'll have the dashboard, right? So in car dashboard, what kind of things we are going to find? Speedometer, pressure monitor, everything we can find from the dashboard, right? Music missions, everything we are going to get from the dashboard itself. Like the same way, this is IAM dashboard. This is IAM, Identity Access Management Dashboard. Okay. So in this dashboard, so we have multiple options. See, access management. In IAM, I am going to teach you user groups and users and policies. I'm not going to teach roles here. I'm going to teach only policies and then account settings. Identity provider also I'm not going to cover here. Those all I'm going to cover into where paid session. Means main course will have na there. SAML 2.0, IDPs, everything I'm going to cover. Here this is a basic AWS. So that's why I'm going to cover how many resources, user groups, users, policies, and then account settings. Clear, guys? Now we are try to creating, guys, listen. We are try to creating IAM user. So go to users. It's very simple, right? So log in into your AWS account first time with the help of root user. Navigate to IAM service. Where we are going to get the IAM services? Security, identity, and compliance is a module. In view all services you are going to get, and then click IAM. Then you are going to get the IAM dashboard. In IAM dashboard, we have access management. In that, we have users. Click users. Guys, it's not that much of tough like your Java and Python. You need to write the many codes, right? In Java and Python. Here you need to click there, otherwise in somewhere. Huh? So users and create user. Create user. Create user. You can explain interlink. अभी तक क्या explain किया है वही explain किया था ना रवि कुमार. As of now, we discussed that is what now. What is IAM? What is security? Everything, right? Security, how you are going to get? With the help of permissions only, we are going to get the security, right? So let's see, guys, here. So user name we are going to provide. We didn't complete the IAM. Tomorrow also we have. At present, we are discussing how to create the user, how we need to access the AWS console with the help of IAM user. I have login with the help of root user now. Now I'm trying to creating one normal user. Guys, you need to attend the session from the starting of the class itself only. If you're attending in between, like this doubts only you are going to get. I think he didn't attend like from the starting of the session. I think so. So that's why he's getting like this doubts. I have created many things here, right? So what is what is Windows, what is Linux, and then what is AWS, how we have the users and everything, how we are going to provide the security, everything. Security in the sense, tomorrow I'm going to cover policies, right? So let's see guys here. Now we are going to provide the username. For example, dev user, any name you can give, your wish. So I have given dev user, right? Then here we'll have an option. What is this? Provide user access to the AWS management console. It's having optional, right? But we need to select this one. Got it, guys? So now what we are doing, we are trying to providing the AWS console access for whom? Dev user account. With the help of dev user, we are going to access this AWS account into another machine. Got it, guys? So now select this one, and then we here will have console password. So now we'll have two options. So by default, it will create the password. Otherwise, if you want, you can provide your custom password. Okay. Auto generated password. By default, it will create, right? System generate. It is going to generate by system, and then it will provide the password for dev user. And another option, custom user. Custom password. You can provide your password manually. Got it, guys? Right? At present, I'm using auto generated password only. Clear? First, we need to provide the username and then select provide user access to AWS management console, and then auto generated password. By default, you need to provide the auto generated password only. Later, we are going to discuss about custom password, right? So now by default, you have this option. User must create a new password at next sign in. Means I am an administrator. I have login with the help of root user into my AWS console. What I am doing, I'm trying to creating one IAM user. This guy root, right? So this guy root, he's trying to creating one IAM user called dev user, right? So usually who's going to provide the dev user password? This guy only, na, root user. Okay, because of security purpose, we are trying to providing this policy by default. So user must create a new password at next sign in. While you are trying to log in with the help of dev user account into another mission, at the time it will ask you, boss, you have the default password. So please try to change the password. From next login onwards, it will ask like this. We need to change the password because of security. Got it? I know your password, right? I can misuse, na? I'm a root user. I have created the user account for you people. Okay, I know your password because I'm an administrator, right? So maybe I can misuse with the help of username, right? So that's why you people, what you are going to do, you are going to change the password from next login onwards. Then I don't know your password. I hope you got it, guys, right? Next. Give next, right? Give next, and then give next, right? And then finally create. Got it, guys? So finally create. Before return to user list option, better to download the .csv file. Inside this .csv file, you'll have your username, password, and how to log in URL link also you are going to get. Better download this one .csv file. So here your username, and this is your console login URL. We need to share through mail also. Click this one, and then share to your employee through mail. So that guy URL, how to log in URL he's going to get, and his username and his password. See, this is a password, it got generated by system. I hope you're clear, guys. So I'm not going to send any mail. So just I have downloaded .csv file. So I doesn't have other laptop. So that's why we need to test with the help of dev user account. We need to log in into our AWS console. So that's why we are going to use incognito. Instead of new laptop, instead of another laptop, I'm using incognito. Click return to users list. See guys, dev user account, it got created successfully. Dev user account, it got created successfully 1 minute before. Right? So now I'm going to open incognito. How to open incognito? Right? So now what we download the .csv file, open the .csv file from download folder. Right, guys? Open the .csv file. In this .csv file, you'll have all the credentials, username and URL. So first what we need to do, we need to copy this URL. Okay. So this is login URL. So copy this URL, go to incognito and then paste it here. Then hit enter. Now you are going to get the login console. So see, you're going to get the login console. Here you need to provide the username. What is the username? Dev user. Password, we don't know now. So from .csv file, we are going to get the password. This is a password. Copy this password and then paste it here. And then click sign in. Excuse me, guys. See, guys, it's asking to change the password because of security purpose. So paste the old password and provide the new password here. Okay. So now I'm trying to providing the new password. Right, guys. So click confirm. The password, it got changed and we are going to log in into AWS console with the help of dev user account, not with root user. See, guys, here we have the dev user. Can we access the resources from dev user? No, because it doesn't have any permission. Let's try to launch EC2 instance. See, clearly it's saying access denied here. Now I'm trying to launching EC2 instance for namesake only. What will happen? See what happened. Red color errors, API error means dev user account. It is going to access only console, but it's unable to work because this guy, he doesn't have the permission to launch EC2 instance to create IAM users. Clear, guys? I hope you got it. How we need to create the users. How many users we can? 5,000 users we can create like this. Okay, right. So now what we are going to do, I am trying to providing the admin access for this user. First time better to do this one. Okay. Now I'm trying to creating one user with my name. Every day I'm going to use that user only instead of his root user. Right, guys? Right. Don't delete the two user. Okay. So let's see, guys, here. Again, I'm trying to creating one more user. As of now, I hope you're clear how to create the user account, right? So, right. So create user. Now I'm trying to providing the username called Imran. Got it, guys? So now I'm trying to providing the full access, means admin access. This Imran user, he can create anything into our AWS account. Apart from billing access. Apart from billing, any resource you can launch. Then AWS Management Console. Guys, if you're doing practice, then only you are going to understand the concept. And then next time, password changing only. If you want, you can provide custom password also. Now I'm trying to providing custom password only. For example, I'm not going to provide my username and password. So now I'm going to remove this one. Then I know now that is my personal account. So that's why no need to change next time. That is my personal account, right? So give next. And then give next. Here we'll have permissions, right? Okay, I'll do one thing. Create user, then we are going to provide the permissions, right? So create user. The Imran user account, it got created successfully. If you want, you can download the .csv file because I have given the personal password now, so no need to download. And this link also we are going to get from root user account, right? Got it, guys? Clear? Right. So let's see here. I'm back to users list. So now what I'm doing, first time, login with root user. Guys, login with root user. Create one user account, IAM user with your name. With your name. And then select this user. Double click on top of this user, right? And then here we'll have permissions, right? By default. Double click on top of the user and we'll have permissions, right? I'll teach you permissions tomorrow. Don't worry. Just instead of using the root user account, how we need to utilize the IAM user for administrative tasks. If you're providing the full permission for IAM user, then only we are going to access the services. Now I'm trying to providing the permissions here. Add permission, attach policy directly. And then I have administrator access. See, I'm going to provide the administrator access for this user. Now this guy, it's similar to your root user. Add permission, right? Got it, guys? Clear? Yes, no? It's very easy. Double click on top of the user. Let's say I'll show you once again. Double click on top of the user, right? Permission, add permission again. Then attach policy directly, last option. And then directly you can attach admin access. Guys, you should not provide the admin access for each and every user. I am going to use Imran user account from tomorrow onwards. I need like few administrative access. So that's why I have created, instead of using the root user, I am going to use my IAM user. But the IAM user should have the admin access. Then only I am going to launch the instances. I am going to access the RDS instances. I hope you got it, guys, right? Okay, so that's it. So now let's see here. Now we are going to log out from dev user. I'm going to log out from dev user in incognito. I switch to incognito now. Guys, if you forgot to download the .csv file, if you need link to login link, if you need, go to IAM dashboard. Here you'll have the link, copy. In IAM dashboard itself, you'll have the link, copy, and then go to incognito and paste it here. Simple, man. But you need to do the practice, then only you are going to understand. It's not a big deal. See. Right? So here my name is Imran. And then I'm trying to providing the password. And then click sign in. I can see. So Imran user. So from tomorrow onwards, I am going to use this user to log in into my account. Don't delete that, okay? So clear, guys. Now, can I launch the EC2 instance? I can launch the EC2 instance because Imran user is a administrator. It having admin access. Now I'm trying to launching on EC2 instance. Let's see, guys. So click. We can launch the instance. We are not getting any API errors. Clear now? I hope you got it. How to create the user, how we need to log in with the help of that user. I doesn't have any other laptop, so that's why I'm using incognito window. So now we are going to share this user to our employee, and then our employee, they are going to log in with the help of this user account using that URL. That's it. So if we having 20 members into our organization, we are not going to purchase 20 AWS accounts. We are going to purchase 1 or 2 AWS account. We are going to create like this user accounts into our AWS with the help of root user. And then we are going to share those accounts to our employees. With the help of those user accounts, they are going to log in and they are going to perform their task. Clear now? Right. So now we are going to discuss about groups. I hope you're clear about users. Those are all interview point of questions. User related interview point of questions. Next, groups. First of all, what is group? What is the use of group? So usually in our general life, where we are going to use the word called group. Yes, guys. So usually in our human life, we are going to say there is a group of people that are standing. 10 to 20 people, one group, they're standing there. So in front of the Amoga. Usually we are going to say, right? So 20 to 40 people, they're standing there. So group of the people. Exactly. What is the use of group? You know very well about WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp, right? So you're going to create the WhatsApp groups, right? Yes, no. How you are going to create the WhatsApp group? What is the use of WhatsApp group? For example, what is your name? Last guy, huh? You only. Raj बोल के बुलाऊंगा, right? हाँ. So we have one student called Raj. नाम तो सुना हुआ है ना? Right. So got it, guys. We have one student called Raj into our classroom. Clear? So Raj, he's celebrating his birthday function. Assume that. Raj, what he's doing? He's celebrating his birthday function. So that's why. So not marriage. Okay, birthday only enough. Okay. So he's going to send the invitation to their friends. Raj having 10 to 20 people, they're close friends, right? So usually he's trying to inviting them. How he's going to send the invitation card? With the help of WhatsApp. Got it, guys? With the help of WhatsApp, Raj, he's trying to sending the invitation card. How many peoples we have? 10 to 20 members. If you need to share the one invitation card for 20 people, how much time it will take? It will take long time, right? So hardly we can send at a time only 5 people, I think so. So that's why Raj, what he's going to do, he's going to create one group called Friends. Yes, no. He's going to create one group called Friends. Inside that Friends group, those all the 20 people he's going to add. And then instead of sharing the invitation card individually for each and every people, he's going to share the invitation card into that particular group. So at a time, 20 people, they are going to get the information. With the help of group, easily we can share our information. Means we can reduce our work with the help of group concept. Got it, guys? Right. So usually if you go to any marriage function or any function, so in olden days, especially in villages, how they are going to provide the food for us with the help of few benches, right? They are going to keep the benches like in a sequence order, and they are going to serve the food for one by one, one by one. How much time it is going to waste? So nowadays, if you go to like uh, function halls, right? Banquet halls, function halls. If you go to function halls, we'll have round tables. In that round table, few group of the people, they are going to sit at a time, right? So 5 to 6 people, they are going to sit inside that particular round table, and they are going to keep those all the like food items in front of us. According to our requirement, we are going to pick those items and then we are going to have, right? And we are reducing our work with the help of group concept, right? That is a group of the people, they are going to sit in that round table itself only, right? So how the scattering people, they're reducing their work like the same way with the help of group concept. As a cloud engineer, we are reducing our work. Instead of providing the permissions, instead of sharing the data for each and every people individually, we are going to provide the permission for particular group. I hope you got it, guys. Clear? Right. So let's see here. So now what we are going to do, we are going to create one group called HR. We are going to create one group called HR. Inside this HR group, what we are going to do, we are going to add few users. Example, H1, H2, then H3, then H4, like this. Maybe 5 to 6 users, they are working as a HR. We are going to add those all the user into the HR group. Instead of providing the read-only access for EC2 instance for user account, we are going to provide this access for group. If you're providing the access for group, those all the access it is going to applicable for users. I hope you got it, guys. For example, so we have few users. Okay. Let's see here. We have few users. Okay. So now you need to provide the permission for user. If you need to provide the permission for individual user, how many times we need to provide? 4 times, 4 users we have, right? Instead of providing the permissions and policy for 4 users individually, what we are going to do? We are going to create one group. Right? So we are going to create one group. Right, guys? So this is one group, this outline. And then instead of providing the 4 policies for 4 users, we are going to attach only one permission for this group. Like this, we are reducing our work. For example, we have 100 users. So we need to provide the 100 policy for 100 individual users. Same policy. Instead of providing the same policies for 100 users, what we are going to do? We are going to create one group. With the help of that group, we are going to provide only one policy for those all the 100 users. We are going to add those all the users into a group, and then we are going to provide the policy. Now we are going to discuss how we need to create the group, then how to add the user into the group. Got it, guys? Already we have a user called dev user. We know how we need to create the user account. Now what we are doing, how to create the group we are going to discuss. Then if you want to can add new user, if you want to can add existing user into the group, both we can do. Both I'll show you now, right? Let's see, guys, here. Guys, I hope you're very clear, right? Yes, no? Right. So now what we are doing, we are trying to creating one group. So coming to IAM dashboard, we have access management and we'll have one option called user groups, right? User groups, you need to click user group and then click create group. Click create group and then try to provide the group name. For example, I'm trying to providing dev group. Inside the dev group, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the dev users, right? So now, see, if you want to can add the user directly here, but I'm not adding now. Just I'm trying to creating group, that's it, without any user accounts. See, guys, group, it got created successfully. So we have one user called dev user and we have one group called dev group. Groups are different, users are different, guys. Okay, so we are all one group. We are all users. We are belongs to AWS group. I hope you got it, right? So now how to add the user into group? Already we have a user. Now we are trying to adding those users into the group, right? Guys, we have 2 different ways. Both are existing, right? So if you want to can double click on top of the group, right? Double click on top of the group and first field is a user, second field permission and third field access advisor. Okay. Those 3 fields I'll teach you, don't worry. Today it's not possible. Tomorrow we are going to discuss. So coming to user field, you are going to get the users list here. Okay. So users list here, click add user. Permission field, we are going to get the permissions and access advisor. What is access advisor? Access advisor will have the log information. So this user, this group, how many resources it got access, we are going to get the information from access advisor. Got it, guys? So click add user and here we'll have 2 users. I'm going to add dev user, then add user. I hope you got it, guys. It's very simple. So double click on top of the users group and see, guys, group name is dev group and how many users it having? 1 user. When we created before 1 minute ago. It's very easy. So no need to bother about for loop, no need to bother about if condition. I hope you got it, guys. Clear? You peoples are like developers, na? So you know very well about how to write the programs. Yes, no. Right, guys. So clear how we need to add the existing user into the group. Now what we are doing, we are trying to creating one user. While we are trying to creating the user account, at the time itself only you can add that user into the particular group. So let's see here. Create user and then provide the username. For example, dev user 1. Dev user 1 and provide the management console access and remaining all okay. Then give next and then see guys. First option, if you're providing the next, first option, add user to group option we are going to get. Second option, copy permission. Third option, attach the policy. Those both we are going to discuss tomorrow. So now what we are doing, we are trying to adding the user into group. Which group? We have one group called dev group. Then we are going to add the user into the dev group and then give next and create user and then return to. Got it, guys? I hope you're clear. So now if you go to users, user groups, you have two users into this group. See, if you need to verify, double click on top of the users, we'll have those both the users here. So today task, make a note. Guys, you need to perform the stats. Okay. Create AWS account. Okay. Create AWS account. Login with, sorry, login with root user. Root user means your mail ID, right? Login with root user account. Go to IAM service. View all services you are going to get and just click view all services. That's enough. And then go to IAM service. Otherwise, we'll have the search bar. Na? Guys, it's very easy. Here we'll have the search bar, right? In search bar, type IAM. That's it. You are going to get the IAM service. Click here. That is an easy option. So in search bar, type IAM and click IAM. Then you are going to get the IAM service. That's it. It's very easy. Simple. No need to view all services and those all. Just go to search bar. You are going to get the search bar here. And then type IAM. Type IAM. Then hit enter. That's it. Okay. Got it, guys? Let's see here. So go to IAM service. Create dev user 1 and then dev user 2, right? First, what you need to do? You need to create the two user account, dev user 1 and dev user 2. And then create group called dev group, right? Create group called dev group. Attach those both the users into this group. Okay. Clear, guys? This is one task. One more task. Create user called admin, right? Add admin access login with admin user and do the task. Okay. I hope you got it, guys. So those tasks you need to perform. Clear? Suppose if I want to give different in the what different? We can ungroup, no issues. We can ungroup, it's not a problem. Right? Sir, some errors coming where where you are getting errors. While you are trying to log in with the help of normal user, errors you are going to get. Right? So tomorrow we are going to discuss about permissions. Right? Those all the groups information. How many groups we can? 300 groups we can. How many users we can attach into one group? 10 users. Right? So tomorrow we are going to discuss about policies. Policies, MFA, we'll discuss. I think tomorrow it's not possible. Policies tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, MFA, and then account settings. Right, guys? See you tomorrow. Bye. Take care.